Ruger works from the stretch from the third base side of the pitching rubber, and the first pitch is a fastball not available for today's game. Pitch swung on, line shot, caught by Josh Livingston. That's one of the changes today. Livingston makes the catch. Jim Schlossnagle going to the mound after that first out was recorded.
He's been in the mid-90s most of the season. His fastball was 88 to 90. Didn't look comfortable. They get an out and made a decision to get Ruger out of the game and hope it's precautionary.
Yep, he struck out a couple of times. Ward swings here and lifts a fly ball with some carry back to the warning track, and that is gone. Opposite field with that wind blowing out, and Blaze Ward picks up his first hit of the weekend. An opposite field two-out homer into the Yeti yard, and Missouri takes a 1-0 lead.
Well, got a ball up and did a nice job going with it. It is howling out of here. That's not the last one of the day.
Here's the pitch to Pack, the payoff, and he takes low ball 4. Pack, very patient, working. Here's the pitch to Tinney, and he takes all the way and takes ball 4. Gonzalez pitch, and that's upstairs, ball 4. So, even with all these stolen bases, it's still 3 walks. Here's the 0-2 to Larson, and that is strike 3 called. And Ashton called out on strikes. Gonzalez, the pitch swung on and the ground ball hit to short, should get him out of the inning. An underhand flip to second. The Longhorns come away empty-handed. First pitch to Mendoza. He swings and lines it to center field, a base hit. That's the first Texas hit of the afternoon. Ethan checked in, batting .260 with 8 homers and 3-ball, 1-strike pitch to Darian Pendergrass. And he takes up and in for ball 4. With Missouri leading Texas 1-0. The right-hander Gonzalez with a fastball that's hit on the ground and it's through on the right side, a base hit. Rounding third, being waved to the plate is Mendoza. He will score. The throw will go to third, and then trying to get around traffic is Pack. He's going to be out at second base. Here's the stretch now from the right-hander Gonzalez. The 3-1. Swung on, and that's lined in the left field, a base hit. Carson Tinney comes through again. RBI single to score Darian Pendergrass, and the Longhorns have their first lead of the afternoon, working here in the second inning. The 3-1. Rodriguez takes outside. The 2-1 to Becerra, and he swings and lifts a fly ball, and that's going to get Missouri out of the inning. Villarreal did his job. The center fielder, Caden Peer, makes the catch. One pitch ends the inning. Longhorns do take the lead in the SEC standings for the tournament next week. Seals lifts a fly ball, this with some carry back to the warning track, and that is gone. Well, that one got elevated there, and Seals, his 5th home run of the season, has tied the ball game with a leadoff homer here in the 3rd.
They got a breaking ball, just stayed up a little bit, and it's an offensive day. The ball's going to get out of the ballpark. There's no question.
3 all-region first-team All-American as Larson swings and hits a tailing drive back the other way for a leadoff single. Wow. Here's the 2-2, and Livingston pulls one. Fair, pulled in by the first baseman, a tag of the bag, a throw down the second, a tag there, and the inning's over. Here's the stretch from Cal Higgins, and the 1-ball, 1-strike pitch swung on. That's going to be lined in the left field, a base hit. So Cerna is aboard with a leadoff single here in the top of the 4th.
Being able to.
First pitch hits Jamal George. He'll take first base, and now the runners at first and second, 1 out. Here's the 0-2, and that one is hit through the right side, a base hit. Up with the ball is Pack. Runner slips coming around third.
Oh, now we got him.
And now they got a run down. And Tinney
Good
will
job.
run right at the runner, and the tag will be put. Now they'll throw to the plate, and Livingston will do it. In this odd rundown, they'll do it one more time. The tag is there, and the inning's over. I cannot wait to see what the scoring is on this play. Out at the plate to end the inning. 3-1 pitch is outside, and that's a leadoff walk for Texas, and Mendoza.
That's the first thing. I mean, not to take anything away from pitchers, but.
And that 0-1 pitch hit Pendergrass. It almost sailed over his head. It went so high. It was a breaking ball. Stretch from the left-hander, Juan Villarreal. The pitch to Pack. Swings here and sends it through on the right side, of base hit. Rounding third, being waved to the plate. Mendoza, throw coming in. It's cut off. RBI single. Pack is driven in a pair, and the Horns are back in front, 3-2. If he can get a read on him, first pitch. Tinney takes care of it anyway by driving it down in the left corner, and it'll hop into the bullpen. It's a ground rule double. That's unfortunate, unlucky, because Pack easily would have scored on it. The left-hander Juan Villarreal with a pitch. Swung on. It is hit on the right side. It'll get the run home. Throw to first in time to retire Rodriguez. But Adrian does his job. He scores Anthony Pack Jr.
Did he steal 9 bases?
Here's a pitch hit in the air, shallow center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Tenney had to wait for it to land. It did, and now Carson lands on home plate. It's an RBI single from Temo Becerra. 4 runs across the plate here in the 4th, and Texas leads it 6-2.
Showed him his left hand and pulled it back and put it back. It's pretty impressive.
2-1 pitch hit Borba, and Casey will take first base by the time it gets to that point in the tournament. 2-2 pitch hit in the air. Out to left, now having to race in with the wind, knocking it down, and that ball is going to bounce away from the fielders. 2 runs will score. Josh Livingston will get a blue double and 2 RBIs. 3 ball, 1 strike pitch to Mendoza, and he'll take ball 4, and Ethan walks for the 2nd time in this inning. The 1-2. Swung on, that's lined up the middle of base hit. Pendergrass will get credit for an RBI as rounding third and coming back to the plate. They're going to call out. Now, wait a minute. They're going to say the run
scored.
Yep.
Did not score.
Yep. They're going to say the run doesn't count. Swings and hits a ground ball, and that's through on the right side of base hit. Past the diving first baseman, Jace Woida, and a glance over to first. Coming home, the pitch. Swung on, lined into right field, a base hit. Pack with a turn, he'll hold there at second. So a base hit there for Adrian Rodriguez, his first of the afternoon, and their runners at first and second. Salas with a pitch off from first as A-Rod, but it's strike 3 and the inning's over. At the Sun Belt Tournament in Montgomery, Alabama. The 1-1 pitch, that's hit on the line and the right. Nice bit of hitting by Caden Pierre. He's put good swings on the ball throughout the weekend. He has his 2nd hit of the day. And that set in motion the bizarre played in the inning. This ball's hit on the ground to third. A flip to second for 1. Borba to Becerra, and then to first. 5-4-3 double play. Inning over. There on the last weekend after losing the week before. 3-1 pitch is low and away, and it's a leadoff walk. Since then, he's struck out swinging against walls, and then he's hit by a pitch now. A great artist from The Who singing Pinball Wizard, and that ball's hit well by Cerna. Out to the gap, and that's going to get 2 runs home. That will bounce in, and Mateo Cerna will have an RBI double to score 2 runs, and now it's an 8-4 ball game here with 2 down. Howard checking the runner at second in the pitch, and that one's going to get away from Tenney. Back to the screen, and pinch hitter Tyler Macon swung on, and a ground ball backhanded by Becerra. Throw across the diamond, not in time. A runner from third scores. It'll be an infield single, and it's now an 8-5 ball game with 2 down. The 3-ball, 2 strike pitch, and it hit him. My goodness. 2 outs. The payoff pitch outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Here's the first pitch coming to Chris Patterson. Swings here, grounder through on the left side of base hit. 2 more runs will score. It's a 1-run ball game now. It is 8-7 with 2 outs. Burns set at the belt. Here's the 1-1. Check swing, ground ball to first. This will end the inning. Stepping on the bag to end the inning is Ashton Larson, 3 unassisted. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Here's the 2-2 to Becerra. And he swings, and that's fair. Down the right field line and into the corner. Temo will turn on the Jets, and he'll stand at second with a leadoff double. Stretch from Losey and look back toward Becerra at second base. Now the 1-0. Swung on, and the ball hit well out toward left. Backpedaling to the warning track, and it's off the wall. Larson going the opposite way. They had to hold Becerra at third base, but it went off the wall for a double, and the runners at second and third with nobody out. They're going to intentionally walk Casey. The count to Jaden Duplantier, and the 3-0 way outside, ball 4, and that's an RBI for Gumbo. A stretch in the 0-2. Swung on, and the ball hit out toward right. Deep enough to score the run. It will be caught by Seals. Tagging at third, and coming in to score is Larson. Moving from second base to third is Borba. Lead is 3 at 10-7. The pitch swung on by Pendergrass, popped up. This one to shallow left, and the shortstop Durnan comes over to make the catch. Here's the 3-2 pitch, And that's bounces in the field turf for ball 4, and coming in to score on the wild pitch from third base is Casey Borba. So it's a walk, but a wild pitch. Borba scores, and the Longhorns now lead it 11-7. No balls and a strike to count to Tinney. Swung on, ground ball through on the left side, a base hit. Scoring from third base is Jade Duplantier. Up to second is Anthony Pack Jr. Carson Tinney coming through again, his 4th RBI of the afternoon, and it's 12-7 Texas.
Well, he's had an outstanding weekend.
Player of the week, we'll see. The pitch, and it's bunted. Nice bunt there by Rodriguez, but up with it, the pitcher throwing the first in time. And that will retire Texas in the 8th. But the Longhorns send all 9 to Jace Woida. And he swings here, lifts a fly ball out to deep right center, and that is going to be off the wall. Duplantier comes up with it, and Woida has a double to lead off the top of the 9th. Set at the bell and the pitch. Check swing, he went around, says the first base umpire, Randy Rosenberg. 2 strikes to count to Blaze Ward. The pitch, and that hit him. Wow. To Mateo Cerna from Thomas Burns. Swing and a miss. He chased high heat there at 94 on the gun. Second strikeout of the inning for Burns. 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runner's off. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. How about that for a collegiate debut for the freshman right-hander? Caleb Rogers closes it out.
Thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. For extensive coverage of college baseball, use code WHEELS for 30% off a D1Baseball.com subscription. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.